Hello everybody, this is Chad O'Brien for Kaiju Pop, and we're taking a look at Zenith, a game by Infinigon Games and published by Badland Games, which for a long time I confused with Badland the game, but that's a whole other story. So here we have what's touted as being kind of a throwback to Golden Age RPGs with all the dungeoneering and things like that going on. But it's a lot more ARPG style here. We're not looking at a Dungeons and Dragons or a Baldur's Gate where there's lots of intense inventory management or lots of hotkeys for your spells or things like that. You don't have to worry about a lot of that. This is much more action oriented. So right now we're playing as Argus, who is the potionist for this little village. Apparently in his past he used to be a big famous magician, but something happened and now he settles for making brewed liquids and elixirs and potions for all kinds of various people in the town. And that's apparently a bad thing. It's not good to be a potionist here, for whatever reason. So let's take a look at the merchant here. I want to show off the inventory system because it's really not that good, because it's very counterintuitive. It's hard to understand just what different pieces are. So these are all like chest pieces and belts and bracers. The bracers are pretty much the only thing I can understand right away. But you can see at the bottom there are some numbers, but aside from health, I don't really see a whole lot of difference between different pieces. And for some reason, all of my stats are at 9999. I'm sure that's just because this is a safe zone or something. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, so let's go on down here. We'll talk to some other people, and this guy's going to give us a little bit of kind of a filler. Now, again, this is like a more comedic style, so if you read through the text, there's lots of tiny little jokes, and they speak a lot more colloquially than you might expect in a fantasy RPG style game. But you'll notice I did a couple of clips here because I got kind of distracted, so you might hear the music cut out. But yeah, there we go. So this is Alana. She's basically the second character. If you see the loading screen, she will be coming into play a lot later. I won't be putting her in this clip, but this is kind of the setup. She's trying to find some ruins, trying to find some ruins in the mountains, and those are your ruins. So you gotta get out there. You gotta stop them. So the ruins apparently hold something of great value, but also like great destruction. So you can't just let it. And here we have to worry about the unexpected. That's not just a metaphor for anything. That's the actual name of something. The unexpected is sleeping or not doing anything. There's a lot of weird titles in this game, like Potionist is one, but there's Progressor and Criterion and Evolutor, and it's a bit weird. So Hydromage? Oh, I can't remember. But yeah, all kinds of different weird things going on here. So nice coat. Yeah, thank you. Maybe Assassin's Creed reference? There are a lot of references in here, and we're going to come across one just a moment. So, just across this bridge we have... Oh, who could this be? It's Titus. And Iris. That's right. She doesn't sell flowers. That's right? Yeah? We all get that, right? So, they will actually show up a bit more in the game in just a moment, but we're gonna keep going. Yeah, Emperor Soul Spear is basically, well, something happened to him. I'm not sure what. He was a big part of the opening few hours, and then he disappeared, and now people talk about him in something happened to him. I'm not sure. Whatever. But yeah, the unexpected remains inactive, as you can see here, and we don't wanna rustle any feathers. So we found the girl. We want to stop her. So I'm trying to figure out what their purpose is for going down there in the first place. And yeah, she's bouncing around. Bounce, 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 bounce. Which is okay. This is still an indie studio title. So yeah. Like I said, though, there are a lot of things that really need some polish for this game. For example, in these text boxes, if you press X, it will just skip the box. It won't load the rest of the text. It will just skip it. So here we have an orc in a suit. The orcs here tend to be like the organized crime, but they're also still possessing very low intelligence. Gave the lotion to the boss. It's not a lotion, it's a potion! Put the lotion in the potion. The vessel in the pestle. The brew that is true. Does anyone... I'm making references to a game that's all about references. Or references to a movie while playing a game that's about references to old movies and games. So, yeah. The orcs are not happy with me. I gotta get back to my shop. There you go. Yeah. Before it. I am worried about it. So, we're going back to my shop now. And here we go. You'll see that Titus and Iris are gone. Oh my god, where'd they go? So there's the Infinigon logo, just in case you're curious. I'm sure it spells Infinigon, but I couldn't find a G. Oh, there's Titus. We're adventurers. Yeah. So this is obviously poking at, just the whole JRPG trope of bright hair and stuff, and the fact that they drink ether, because that is the Final Fantasy version of a mana potion. You drink ether, you get MP. So we're having a little intervention here. So Luna left. Who could that be? Oh, I think we all know. And then, of course, we have Claude. That's right. Sometimes you'll get little text like this, and it's interesting, sure, but sometimes you can't even see it because of the background. It's not really set apart, and that's not quite so fun. Yes, it seems the mob is going to get out for you, but yeah, eating your own feet is not that pleasant. Let's laugh. Yes, that is what we should all do to Titus when he does his laugh. And Claude, of course, Cloud has his silent, I don't care, it's not my problem kind of style. So yeah, there's a lot of cutesy little humor. Some of it's slapstick, some of it's puns, some of it's just the fact that you're watching orcs in suits doing the whole mob routine. Some of it falls flat, of course, but some of it sets everything on fire. Yeah. And now it's time to get out of my shop. As you'll see soon enough in my objective in the upper right, it will say, obviously I need to escape. So we're going on. We're just gonna skip ahead to a dungeon. So that will be after the crossfade. See you on the other side. Oh, did you miss me? Well, now we're in the dungeon. We're facing off against a mage here. You have a couple of different options when you're fighting. You have your spells. You can take items, and again, it doesn't really tell you anything. Like when you look at a corpse, it just has the image. So it doesn't say the name, doesn't say how many. I'm sorry, it does say how many for things like potions, but yeah, it's not that great. So we're busting barrels here. Sometimes they have money, sometimes they have health potions. You'll find that a lot of your fights are incredibly repetitive, and that's kind of the result of switching from this classic CRPG, like Diablo or Baldur's Gate, and going to this ARPG style. There aren't really any combos, so don't look for like a Devil May Cry kind of situation here. Basically, you can punch, 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 or you can throw spells. And yeah, you can switch your main weapon. You can switch to a fire sword. The only two weapons I found are fire sword and like the ice punching gloves. And like a lot of the fighting that you'll come across is really just about rolling around until you can get enough distance and then launching your spells, or waiting for the enemies to whiff. They usually have a 3-hit combination. Let them whiff and then punch them. So here we've got a golem is forcing all these rat people to work. Yeah, the rat people have no idea who the Emperor is or Soul Spear. And yeah, we have Moustachiers to watch out for. I'm not sure if that's Mustachiers, but since they're rat people, I'm assuming it's Moustachiers. Off of Musketeers, perhaps? I don't know. But yeah, golems are big trouble. But we're not going to fight that just now. We're going to fight some other small things. Pick up some items here. So, again, you'll find battles are not too difficult. Run around, throw some spells. Right now I have my ice blade, or my ice saw. You can also get things like a fireball spell or a shockwave spell. I do have the shockwave spell, but I wasn't using it. I don't. You have to get the enemy in too close. But yeah, there you go. And then you can pick up things. So here we've got some potions. Very simple combat. So there's really not to go on in the game, but at the same time, like the comedy is nice, and it's certainly not bad by any means. But I will say, just one of my other nitpick things is it really upsets me that first off, there is no options menu. You cannot change the volume of anything, and that's really bad because this is a very, very loud game. So currently, I've set the volume for the game itself at 10% for this video. And even then, it's kind of hard to really hear myself while talking. But yeah, so there's that, and then other things like if you accidentally select go to the main menu in the pause screen, there's no confirmation. It's like, okay, let's go. So yeah, there's that. So you can wander around here, and we're going to cross this bridge. There's the little save point. Don't want to use it right now. Talk to this guy. If he's not attacking you, he's probably friendly. Okay, so we need to get him some blueprints. He's going to give us a fire gem, and so this is where, like I said, you can equip new spells. Just let me smash these boxes first. If I'm going to need fire, you go ahead and save. But yeah, fire, switch, and now I've got my fireball spell. Let's save real quick. Saving is nice and quick, at least. So there you go, there's my new fireball spell. Mana regenerates really quickly in this game, so it's very easy to just go about and shoot the crap out of things. You don't really need to worry that much. So, yeah. Do have to be careful about those mages. They drop those meteors, and they have like no resting time between casts, so you pretty much just have to constantly be on the move or be on them. There we go. And the shockwaves can knock you back and damage you, but again, overall, not that much of a challenge, as you can see. And drop some things. You can't compare inventory while just looking at the body, so you have to actually go into your inventory, check it all out. So this is going to help my fire attack, which I have now, so this will help earth and water, and it's just generally better than my current set, so I'm going to equip that. And here we have the fire gem, so there you go, activate that. There are a couple of puzzles in this game that are much, they're kind of lacking, and this is one of them that's not really, I guess I wouldn't really call it a puzzle. This is more of a just beat baddies. But there are some puzzles that require you to think, and they are few and far between, however. So we got some new items, got some belts. Check out these belts. I have an open belt slot, so I prefer health. There we go. Door is open now. And here comes the Moustachir. Or Moustachir. I'm not sure. I still don't know. But I'm going to say Moustachir. There we go. Again, not that difficult. Especially for bosses and things like that. Really all you have to do is just roll around. Roll around. They're very slow, so you can get some distance before poking them with spells. You usually don't want to stay near these guys. So, you can see he hurt me quite a bit there while I was trying to get some boots. Now, even spells will have combos, but like you'll do different movements, but you won't do any extra damage. So, if you can only get off one hit, it doesn't matter. You can get off 3 or 4. But yeah, so there's that. And that will do it for our quick vid. We're gonna go ahead and there's your fire sword, which I don't really care about. The ice fists are good. So that is our quick vid. Thank you for watching, and you can check out more stuff at kaijupop.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at kaijupop, or follow me personally at Kyoshi Bonsai. And again, this has been Zenith by Infinigon Games, and look forward to the review coming up. Thank you for your time. Like and subscribe. Do whatever you like. Goodbye.